I'm meteorologist Kaiti Blake. This is a WeatherCurrent video update for Wednesday, June 4th. Oncor personnel have been engaged since Tuesday night responding to impacts from thunderstorms across our service territory. Those storms started off in North Texas last night, eventually made it into parts of East and Central Texas early Wednesday morning. Very electrified. These storms had a lot of frequent, intense lightning, but also put down some hail, some strong winds, and we have some reports of wind damage generally along and west of I-35. Up in parts of Denton County, that's where we registered a 62-mile-per-hour thunderstorm wind gust around 10:15 last night. Those same storms then dropped south through other parts of the Metroplex. So our teams continue to assess damage this morning. They'll be restoring power as quickly and safely as possible, and work will continue throughout the day on Wednesday. Now, a lot of us will get a break from any additional rain or storms Wednesday afternoon. However, if you live east of 35, especially east of I-45, you'll have continued chances of some more rain and storms, mainly as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. So during the hottest part of the day today, we are expecting some storms to bubble up across East Texas. The overall severe weather risk is low, but some small hail, gusty winds, and frequent lightning not out of the question for parts of East Texas this afternoon and this evening. But again, across North Texas, the Metroplex, and then west of 35, things are expected to be quiet through Wednesday afternoon and evening. So that's our storm chance for this afternoon. Overall, though, a very unsettled weather pattern is going to continue all the way into next week. So you're going to see daily rain and storm chances kind of continue rolling all the way into next week. In the temperature department, hot, humid, feeling a lot like early June, that is for sure. Here's a quick look at what's going on with our weather pattern. We are going to see by the end of the week a ridge of high pressure build in across deep South Texas and northern Mexico. Now, when we start to get into the warmer months, this typically means hot, dry weather, and that will be the case over the southern part of Texas, but this is going to be centered just far enough south that on the northern edge of this area of high pressure, there's going to be continued chances of rain and storms, almost a conveyor belt of weather makers continuing to move into parts of North Texas, the plains, and the eastern part of the country. This is going to keep daily rain and storm chances rolling, especially across the northern half of the state all the way into next week. So as we head into tomorrow, isolated rain possible. Friday looks like a dry day to finish out the work week. Then as we get into Saturday, isolated rain chances return, but then Sunday, Monday, the coverage of rain and storms will start to increase once again, and we could see continued daily rain and storm chances through much of next week as well. So even though we're starting to get into our summer months here, kind of keep that spring storm mindset if you can. Just keep storm safety top of mind and make sure that your household is up to date on what's going on with your local forecast. Temperature wise, 90s and even some triple digits through the end of this week. The triple digit heat will be out in West Texas. And then next week, with continued rain chances, looking not as hot, still plenty warm and also plenty humid, but temperatures down 70s, 80s for high temperatures, at least maybe for a couple of days as we get into the middle and latter part of next week. Keep in mind, Oncor crews will continue to be active throughout the day today. If you see our crews, make sure you give them plenty of space to work as they continue to make repairs and restore power as quickly and safely as it's possible.